Sometimes the people who smile at you are actually hiding a storm inside. They neither openly love you nor admit their hostility. They just watch carefully, measure you, hide behind their words, and the most dangerous part, their questions. They seem curious, but as Stoic philosophers teach us, intentions are always hidden in the smallest details. A person who wants to bring you down will never say, "I don't like you." Instead, they question you, cloud your mind, and quietly try to undermine your self-respect. Behind every question lies a hidden tone, a subtle sting, a concealed hatred. The truth is, it's not about you. Your light only highlights the darkness within them. That's why they want to shake you, because your strength makes them uncomfortable. Now focus. Soon we'll uncover the 6 most dangerous questions of hidden hatred. Questions that perhaps have been asked to you too, but whose real meaning you've never fully understood. If you're ready, let's begin. And remember, subscribe to the channel to keep watching content like this. And if you enjoy it, like the video. Your support helps these deep topics reach more people. Now let's expose these hidden intentions one by one. Without wasting time, let's start with the first question. People who secretly hate you often ask, "Why are you always like this?" This seemingly simple question is actually a powerful psychological manipulation. The aim is not to understand you, it's to label you. As the Stoics would say, it's a labeling attack. They try to portray you not as a whole person, but as a problematic behavior pattern. This way, they feel justified and you feel defenseless. Hearing this question creates a pressure inside. How am I always like this? For a moment, doubt creeps in, and that's exactly what they want. They want to shake your confidence, create internal conflict, and disturb your balance. As Epictetus said, it's not what others say, but how you react to what they say that matters. The true danger is not their question, but the reaction and explanation you give to it. They know this very well. That's why they choose this question, because beneath it lies a hidden accusation. There's something wrong with you. Why do they ask it? Because your consistency, your loyalty to yourself, and your stable demeanor disturb them. For someone who secretly wants to control you and shape your behavior, your boundaries are a huge problem. Inside them a thought runs, "Why don't you act the way I want? Why don't you bend? Why don't you change?" This question is in reality a test. Will they give in? Will they change their behavior to please me? Will they fall under my influence? It's subtle, quiet, but incredibly powerful. They want to see if a single question can shake you. And when you start defending yourself, it's as if you're giving them a signal. They are right, and that's exactly what they want. Why does this question sting? Because the word always generalizes. It makes it seem like all your behavior is problematic, yet no one is always the same. No one is always wrong. No one is always difficult. This question attacks your emotions, not your logic. It puts you in a state where you react without thinking. You start explaining yourself. You try to justify your actions. You feel compelled to explain why you acted that way. And the more you explain, the stronger they feel. The Stoic approach. Stoics taught that a person's value is measured by what they define themselves, not by others' opinions. The strongest thing you can do when you hear this question is to remain calm. You are not obliged to explain yourself. You are not forced to defend yourself. You do not owe anyone an account of why you are the way you are. The Stoic response: stand still, look, listen, but answer inwardly. I do not apologize for being who I am. I am who I am. Sometimes simply saying, "I am not always like this," is enough. Sometimes no answer is needed at all. The best response to such questions is to not react. The less you react, the weaker their power becomes. When they see that you are unaffected, either they fall silent or their masks slip. This is the Stoic power against manipulative questions, calmness, self-loyalty, and boundaries. This question is the first step to try and shake you. But if you do not move, their games fail. The second question, how did you achieve this success? From the outside, it may seem like an innocent or casual question, but within it lie two worlds. One, the voice of genuine curiosity. The other, the shadow of hidden discomfort. And often, what lies behind this question is, as Marcus Aurelius said, the pain of a soul constricted by another's. Rise, these people see your success but struggle to accept it, because your will, effort, and the work you put in awaken something inside them they refuse to confront. Their own inadequacies. Someone who genuinely rejoices in your success will often ask, "Wonderful. Tell me how you did it so I can be inspired too." But someone carrying secret hatred asks differently, "How did you achieve this success?" In their tone, their gaze, their emphasis, something else is hidden. It's as if they are saying, "What's so special about it? It must be luck. Maybe someone helped you. Maybe it's just chance." They seek an opportunity to belittle your success. Otherwise, they would have to confront why they themselves did not achieve the same. And that is their deepest fear. Your success awakens their inner weakness. Success is a strange thing. When you achieve, people split into two groups. One, the inspired. Those who see you and think, "I can do it too." Two, the distressed. Those who perceive your rise as their own fall. Those carrying secret hatred belong to the second group. Inside them is a fear. If they acknowledge your ability, they must face what they have not achieved. That's why they try to downplay your success. They ignore your hard work, effort, late nights, plans, and struggle. Because if they see it, they would have to answer the question, "Why didn't I do it?" The Stoic philosophers taught that success is never luck. It is neither chance, opportunity, nor miracle. Epictetus said, "Achievement is the exercise of character." In other words, your success comes from who you are, the principles you live by, and the discipline you maintain. Why does this disturb some people? Because it destroys excuses. Success explained by luck is comfortable for everyone, but success explained by character feels like death to some. Building character, discipline, and transforming oneself, that is hard work. When you hear this question, what should you understand? It is likely being asked because you have disturbed someone's inner comfort. Your success disrupts their comfort zone. They no longer feel numerically normal. Your level, patience, and willpower clash with their laziness. They cling to luck because they see no other explanation. But you know, this achievement is never by chance. It is the result of years of unseen work. Stoic reaction: when you hear this question, do not rush, explain, or justify yourself. Like the Stoics, stand calm and think inwardly. The secret of my success is my character. You may never understand it, and that's fine. Sometimes no answer is enough. Sometimes a simple smile and "I'm working on it" suffices. The calmer and more confident you are, the more the questioner must confront their own inner unease. This is not your victory. It is a law of nature that your presence produces. As you rise, you begin to understand why some people feel discomfort. The third question from those who secretly hate you: do you consider yourself a high-level person? The phrasing, tone, and choice of words in this question may not seem like a direct attack, but the underlying feeling is often heavier than the words themselves. This sentence is not just a question, it's an accusation, as if you are guilty simply for having confidence in yourself, as if you must be punished for knowing your own worth. At the root of this question lies one truth. Your self-confidence disturbs someone. Why can self-confidence irritate someone? Because a self-assured person expects neither obedience, validation, nor permission. They do not measure their value by others' opinions. And this is dangerous for those with weak confidence or inner emptiness. Your self-respect exposes their disrespect for themselves. Your calm strength highlights the chaos within them. Your boundaries shrink their field of free manipulation. That is why they ask this question. Not for your sake, but for theirs. Stoic perspective. For Stoics, knowing one's own value is not arrogance. It is the acceptance of a truth. I know who I am and what I'm capable of. This is not claiming superiority over others. It is simply refusing to see oneself as inferior. The Stoic said, value is not measured by external approval. If it depends on the outside, it is not value. It is a claim. The problem for those who see your certainty, self-knowledge, and self-worth as arrogance is this. They tie their value to others' reactions. Your independent stance appears intolerable to them. What does the person asking this question feel? Even your gaze, posture, and speech become a target for them. Inside, there is a hidden voice. I should be in their place. Sometimes they do not admit it. Sometimes they are not even aware of it themselves. But the irritation, the discomfort, the fleeting aggression, it does not come from you. It comes from the cracks within them. Your self-evaluation forces them to confront their own sense of worthlessness. And instead of filling that void themselves, people often try to blame the one who reveals it. This question is such an attempt to declare you arrogant. Why do they want to label you arrogant? Because the label is easy and safe for them. It allows them to say, you are acting too high and mighty. You've forgotten who you are. You are not superior to others. You need to be put in your place. Stoic response. The most dangerous part of these questions is that when you defend yourself, you confirm their claim. The Stoic answer is simple. My value is in my actions, not in someone else's interpretation. This stance is calm, strong, and boundary-setting. It says, I value myself. Your opinion neither elevates nor diminishes me. I am who I am, and I do not apologize for it. You are not claiming to be better. You simply know who you are. Those who cannot accept this project their inner emptiness onto you. When you hear this question, do not feel troubled. This is not about arrogance. It is a confirmation of your strength. People only react defensively when faced with power. Now, let's move to the fourth question. Do you think you deserve this? This question creates a silent sting. It may seem innocent or curious, but its real goal is to confront you with your own conscience. In Stoic philosophy, this is one of the most dangerous manipulations because it touches the weakest point of a person, their sense of worth. Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus often reminded us the greatest disturbance to a person is doubt toward oneself. No matter how calm you keep others, if your self-confidence falters, you lose your true power. This question targets that very moment. What is hidden behind this question? The person asking it is irritated by your success, your achievements, and your self-confidence. Their inner voice says, do you really have the right to achieve this much success or worth? The goal of this question is to stop you, as if the inner voice implies. If you are not deserving, then your success is wrong. Your steps are misplaced, your efforts are meaningless. It is subtle but very powerful manipulation. People do this knowingly. This question is designed to test your inner confidence. For Stoics, value is never measured by others' opinions. This is a crucial principle. Epictetus said, anything measured by others' approval does not truly belong to you. If you are working, honest, and diligent, you are deserving. Simple yet powerful. Being deserving comes from your actions, not from anyone's consent or praise. What does the questioner want? They want to confront you with your inner voice. Your conscience, subconscious, and self-worth all are their target. As you move with confidence, they try to find your weakest point to stop you. The tone and gaze of this question say, "Do you have the right to do this? This is not for you. Actually, you are not deserving." Sometimes they say it openly, sometimes hidden in subtle irony. But the goal is the same: to stop you, diminish you, and shake your self-confidence. Stoic response: your value is in your actions, not in others' interpretations. If you work hard, are honest, put in the effort, then you are deserving. Another person's inability to accept it, their irritation or doubt, that is their inner void, not yours. The fifth question: you've changed. When the sentence is spoken, it may sometimes seem like a simple observation. But if you listen closely, a hidden tone emerges, as if changing is a sin, a loss, or a problem. The phrasing is a subtle manipulation designed to compare you to your past self and make you feel guilty for having changed. Why does change seem dangerous? According to Stoic philosophy, life itself is change. Life does not stand still. Time moves, people, circumstances, thoughts, everything flows. Change is a law of life. Yet as you grow, find yourself, set boundaries, and define your priorities, some perceive it as a loss. Why? Because the past you was their comfort zone. They knew you as you were before. Your calmness, composure, and strong boundaries feel unfamiliar and unsettling to them. The changing you becomes a problem in their eyes. This question often stems from their inner discomfort. They cannot see the beauty in your transformation. They remember the past you as the one they owned, and the new you disrupts their comfort zone. Hatred is often the feeling of those left behind. Your growth exposes their own shortcomings. As you advance, they begin to compare themselves and try to make your change seem like a fault. How should you react? When you hear this question, remain calm and remember, it is not you who has changed, it is their perception. They were accustomed to the past you, and the new you disturbs them. Stoic response: yes, I have changed, because my growth, my freedom, and my boundaries matter. Your change is your right, whether they like it or not. You are evolving and walking your own path. Finally, the sixth question from those who secretly hate you: do you really believe in this? At first glance, this may seem like a curious inquiry, but look closer, and the real intent is clear: to challenge your belief, to strike at your inner stronghold. Belief is the power that drives action. When you believe in something, take steps for it and push your limits. You are strong, but someone who sees this strength and harbors secret hatred wants to shake your confidence. The intention behind the question is not to learn your opinion. It is aimed at undermining your self-belief. It is as if they are saying, "You're not really sure I can see it. Maybe you're exaggerating." Your confidence relies not on yourself, but on others' approval. When you hear this question, you might feel a moment of doubt. But in Stoic philosophy, this is not about you, but about the weakness of the asker. Epictetus said, "True freedom begins the moment you no longer need anyone's approval." This principle lies at the heart of all Stoic philosophy. Others' opinions, judgments, and questions cannot touch your inner fortress. If you believe in your ideas, your path, and your goals, this question is merely a reflection of someone else's insecurity. Your confidence is their discomfort. Why do people ask this question? Because you have taken action. You are walking your own path. and you remain faithful to your principles and values. They, on the other hand, see their own inner void, feel their fears. Your confidence disrupts their comfort zone. The hidden message of this question is, I do not feel enough, and you make me feel it. That is why I look at you with doubt. In other words, you have done nothing wrong. Simply by existing, you have revealed their weakness. Stoic philosophers still advise calmness in such situations. You do not need anyone's permission to protect your confidence. You may think, yes, I believe in this. I am determined to move forward on this path. No additional explanation or defense is necessary. Standing calmly and resolutely demonstrates your strength. Belief lives in your inner fortress. Whatever others say cannot touch it. This is not just a principle. It is your strongest weapon against all hidden manipulations you will encounter in life. When you hear this question, you can regulate yourself like a Stoic. 1. Take a deep breath. Do not surrender to emotions. 2. Answer internally. I believe in my path. Your question does not change my confidence. 3. Stay calm. No explanation is required. Acting this way shows your power and simultaneously forces the person asking the question to confront their own discomfort. If you believe in an idea, a path, or a goal, someone else's question is merely a reflection of their insecurity, not yours. Your belief lives in your inner fortress, and as long as you protect it, no one can diminish your strength. Standing calmly and owning your confidence is one of the most important lessons both in Stoicism and in life for staying strong. So together we have explored what each of these 6 questions truly means and the hidden intentions behind them. Each is more than mere words. They are different faces of hidden hatred. They are subtle tools chosen to tire you, shake you, and divert you from your path. But Stoic philosophy reminds us of one vital truth. The emotions of others are not our responsibility. You are not obliged to defend against their thoughts, questions, or irritations. Your responsibility lies only with your own character, your honesty, effort, patience, and integrity. Be calm, observe, understand, but do not stray from your path. Hatred is darkness within someone else. Even if it is directed at you, the problem is not with you. It is within them. Your light simply makes that darkness more visible. The brighter you shine, the more their darkness is revealed. This is not a sign of weakness, but of strength. If you want to show this power to others as well, like, share, and subscribe. Because this path is not meant to be walked alone. Together, more people can learn to stay luminous, calm, and strong in the face of hatred. Protect your light, move forward on your path, and remember, the darkness of others cannot extinguish your bright light. See you in the next video.